100 Thieves are back in Counter-Strike, and their lineup is highlighted by Rain and Device. Recently, they played their first tournament, which was an open qualifier, and let them tell you, it didn't go that well. They got eliminated by Mouz Academy, which is an academy team, so I went ahead and checked the whole game to see this upset. And actually, it wasn't as bad as you might think. Sure, a team with budget like 100 Thieves lost to a bunch of 17-year-olds, but to get a full picture, we have to dive into the demo to see and find the culprit who to point fingers on, and see if we should get our pitchforks ready. Enjoy. So the heavy hitters or like the combo of Device and Rain are going to be supported by Agil, Syra, and Poi. So this is a European squad, but obviously playing for a North American organization. I love what we're seeing from Mouz and XD is that a lot of times when you're playing against these kind of positions and you're young, you can get a little bit starstruck, and you can just play passive and not really take duels how you usually do. But here in pistol round, this is clearly a set stuff that Xelex is just sprinting up middle, and here is the nice reaction from OP Dust with a double flash. Aok is actually going to go through. Everyone is trying to fight. Everyone is blind. You know, we're bringing fight to them. We just don't want to sit around side and wait for these good players to kind of like aim their way through the map. We want to surprise them. We want to be in their faces. And Mouz NXT understood the assignment from the get-go. Very clean pistol round already. Alright, we have a round 3 immediately. Splitting for middle. Alright, so Joey instantly drops flash for OP Dust to make a play towards lower. This is again a kind of like set protocol. Xelex is mollying short. Joey is forwarding the smoke and he's going to go through with a flash, which OP Dust. I hope I'm pronouncing these nicknames correctly, guys. I'm sorry. OP Dust is sending it through. Gets a freebie. Here it's kind of rough. Obviously, Joey could have died 10 times from top middle. He's just committed to these fights. Everything works nicely. In the meantime, 100 Thieves were actually going to go long here. Nicodeon hit an insane timing on a smoke fade and a smoke push. So you can already understand how this is going to go. Look at the round 3 from the perspective of 100 Thieves. They literally got pushed through mid smoke into lower, where they died. And they got smoke pushed on long, where they died on a bad timing. Very frustrating way to start the game where you're 2-0. This is a first gun round. CDs have kind of like a bonus round here, so to speak. And they are making two. I don't wanna even call them crazy plays because they are clearly calculated. Like this play on middle was very much calculated, and that was a good move. It can be a little bit frustrating for the 100 Thieves to kind of understand what the hell is just happening. Device in unwinnable 1v5. He gets a couple of kills though. Can he actually clutch this? I'm not sure. Oh, he's going through as well. That was a close one, but hope he does got it covered. Alright. First gun round in the way of Mouz NXT. So sick opening by Scout. This is a eco round, but a lot of the times, especially when you have a good opers, you kind of have to buy something to get economic damage. On Dust 2, it is very popular that you will get a Scout. For Vitality, it's even Apeks buying it. He's very comfortable with Scout. He's getting a lot of tags, sometimes even kills. And if he dies, Zybu can pick it up. And then Zybu will still have money. If Apeks is buying these Scouts, Zybu will still have enough money to buy ops into the gun rounds. But you cannot just kind of play like 5 Glocks and let CTs build up so much economy. So that's the reasoning behind these Scout rounds, even on the full eco. Interesting move. Aok got actually tagged here, and that is a confirmed damage from from Device. And this is very important because we know that it's already 4v5, right? It's 4v5 in favor of 100 Thieves, and player is tagged and he didn't cross back towards this side of the map towards A, right? So he is stuck somewhere on B, and here I'm instantly loving the call that people are making, probably Rain, that he's going to throw a B split smoke, and we're attacking this B side. So Eog actually took a pretty smart angle, this headshot angle in the back, good clear on the right side, and now Eog can actually 100% focus on left. That's a great positioning from OP Dust, expecting this play going through. The device actually gets a kill through the smoke, but OP Dust is in a really good position. Rain somehow gets a Glock kill. Rain is known, stuck, low HP. Mouz and XT are playing it super disciplined. They're playing really well. How they're not giving any inch to them. A fumbled boost here for device. Rain kind of missed it a little bit. Top of the door smoke cancelled. Instant flash for long. Alright, and this is kind of important, again, that Rain flashed long, probably for the fake, or maybe just to get some attention away. Trigger happy here. He actually shot with an op, and look what it does to device. He immediately sprints up towards middle, knows where the op is, and he knows that he wasn't at the long corner. He is going to be very comfortable speeding up this default, locking down this angle, for example. That one shot, that one flash from Rain, and that one shot from Eog on long basically opened up the whole round for 100 Thieves. Boy is getting caught off guard here, but device is good on the trade. Wait. Before we move on, quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Whole point of this channel is to become better in Counter-Strike, and even in this segment, we can learn from the best. Vitality, the kings of 2025, have partnered with Skinline, which is also a sponsor of this video. Skinline is a platform to sell and buy skins, and oh boy, skins are really a hot topic nowadays. After Valve's latest updates, many skins plummeted in prices, which could be a perfect time to get those you've been eyeing. Here's how to sell your skins. First, you drop your trade URL. Second, you click the little gift icon and use code STYKO to get $10 free when you sell $100 worth of skins. Next, you pick what you want to sell, enter your email, and choose a payout method. Thanks to Skinline's new instant payout system, you get your money right after the trade. No waiting for Steam's trade protection period. Or if you'd rather keep the balance, on Skinline, you can instantly use it to buy new skins. And buying is just as simple. With one of the biggest skin selections out there, you're sure to find your dream loadout. Just top up your balance however you like and dive into the market. Couldn't be more simple, right? Give it a shot, and big thanks to Skinland for sponsoring this part of the video. And it's kind of interesting that we do know that Device killed the B player and he holds this mid completely. Not anymore. He knows that, he knew for a bit that there was probably only one CT playing towards B. So we have a kind of a slow approach to finish up the round. 35 seconds left. C4 is still in lower. Right, we have a double smoke coming from Rain and Device. Rain is going to... he's dropping down to CT. We're doing a B split. And this is a very strong position. Even though Xelax is known, it's very important that OP Dust survives here in this 1v1 duel. That's a very deadly crossfire, and everyone is just winning these fights. Everyone is pretty good, pretty safe. Very good against positional play from Mouz and XT. Alright, so this is a pretty tough round already, bit with hero op and very little investment from the Thieves, but they need to start getting some rounds in. Device faking short a little bit, and we're leaning into a B split here. By the way, it looks like they are double smoking CT, but that is a not a bad play to do on on these B splits, because now these two smokes are going to be extremely difficult to break for Xelix with a single HE. I'm not sure that if it's going to be even possible. You can see that he breaks it pretty well, but still half of the smoke covers terrorists enough, and have even extra re-smoke coming in. Let's see how Device is actually going to take the skill. So this is a tip if you're doing these kind of low force buy rounds and you're banking all your money on one simple strat, layer those smokes up, okay? So on the B split smoke, you can throw one randomly a little bit behind that as well. Device getting all these skills, and it will be a first round for 100Thieves as Mouz and XT are saving. Okay, so we are taking short. One burned on the corner. Good nade from Xelix. He has probably a couple of more. If I know LMBT as a coach, he was really pushy for us to keep dropping these H's in CT, and it makes complete sense on a map like Dust Dude, already pretty good HE. He picks another one. He has still one for the potential B split smoke. I know exactly the reasoning behind this. And I can tell you that Rain is not loving his life taking short. 36 HP, he didn't see anyone. Xelix. And we're gathering here for a clear short execute, which is also very powerful and very... Oh my god, what's happening there? Device? What is this gigantic noodle right there? Oh, it's gone. Alright, we have a lineup for a molly for sight. I didn't see this one for a long time, so Device is going to show us how to do it. It's kind of like the whitest spot where he's aiming. Without moving his mouse, he's going to move close to short to the box. He's going to throw molly and 2 flashes. Aok did he get a full blind kill, by the way? Because those flashes are supposed to blind him. Oh yeah, completely full blind. Rain gets pushed. He was trying to get a lot of space by jumping down CT, which Xelix kind of expected, and he played around that. T's are in fairly good position. They have a short control, and we have... Oh, that was a team flash. That was a team flash right there. Great shots from Syra. Last guy is nope, so it's going to be hard. No time almost. Okay. So we have a kind of a B default to start things off. Nice flash. A lot of cool pieces of utility. Aok is completely blind. This time he shoots again, but misses the timing just a little bit. Very good, by the way. Like, I am watching an open qualifier, but this looks like HLTV worthy match. Like, this is very cool what both teams are doing here. Very competitive game. I love what I'm seeing from both of the teams. Xelix gets caught off guard on the long push, but 5v3 situation, this is where all the good teams is going to do something very effective, and that is just to freeze. And you can literally see Syra is just holding for a long push, while there are also 2 players in lower tunnel, Rain and Poi, which are always kind of tradable. So they are like these mini pairs, I would say. They're playing together, forcing rotation away from B. Just a couple of flashes coming in. Good trades. Full B execute done, and CTs are saved. Now we decided that terrorists actually took long, and we need to do something. If we don't have a short control, we don't have a long control, and 3 guys are about to swing long here. Wait, did Xelix actually got hit there? No, he did not. He just hit Aok randomly through the wall. That's a pretty big whiff, by the way. I don't think Device expected Op to be in play, but since Device died, Aok is making a beautiful play here, by the way, which a lot of players would simply not do. I love how confident he is, how he's not scared. Oper already died. Device is already dead. You, right now, have the most powerful weapon in the server, and no one else can counter in a lot of situations. You have to win the round, and Him re-clearing that long immediately allowed Nicodon to just re-clear it completely, pick up a nope in the process, instantly go for the flank, and now 100Thieves are also doing a perfect call, like falling back to B, making sure that everything is clear, and you're just going to execute. But look at Mouz and STYKO. They're one step ahead as they're already stacking B with 3 players because they re-cleared that long and they're just in time. Joey is already in time here, making a first kill. Aok taking another one. Joey another one. And it's very scrappy, but in the end, Mouz and XD were just steps ahead of 100Thieves and they read them beautifully. Rain is actually in a very interesting clutch here. In a 2v1. I don't think they understand that they just exchanged. Oh my god, is Rain going to win this? Oh, nice try. Nice try, but beautiful round from A again. Okay, we have again the same play that Joey mid-round pushes into lower tunnel with this boost. We've seen it already twice. Now they do it completely silently because terrorists are not throwing anything. Aog is here. Selex actually lines up 2 players here. Wow, that is very annoying CS to play against. That is very annoying CS, but if we would be taking off X-ray, guys, beautiful. If we would be taking off X-ray, guys, it's not like Mouz and XT are playing dumb CS. It's they're making calculated decisions, and I wouldn't even call them calculated risks. They're not risking that much because they're getting into positions, they're clearing it, they're playing it together. Sometimes they have a weak part of the map, but that's fine because they have a plan how to retake it later on into the round. So it's 9-3, and obviously this is a bad scoreline for 100Thieves, but nothing that is out of reach, honestly. Let's see how we're going to use that. It looks like we're grouping towards short here. Yeah, it's going to be a short execute with a late lurk coming from long. We have a cross smoke. This one's... it's pretty rare finish, but on pistol rounds it's perfectly fine to have it. Wait for it to explode. We have a flash in. This allows Rain to have a... oh, this is pretty nice shooting coming from the Unks. Very cool. Let's see Rain's last bullet here. Alright. 2 bullets, 2 kills from Rain. Trades are not that... I mean, in short, in middle, sure, the trades were good, but that's about it. Again, we have a same combination which I was talking about. Door smoke and a Xbox smoke. So this is very popular nowadays. Great defaulting. Nice. Everything's clear. Not a lot of utility was used to take short either, so they have options how to finish the round, whether it would be with a short execute, potentially a B split with a CT drop as well. There's a lot of ways how to finish this round. Alright, we have 2 smokes on short. Okay, so we have kind of like a explosion. Device missing that shot is not great, not great. Was he blind here? Oh, that was pretty rough miss. That was pretty rough miss, and Nicodon actually lurks out mid, and this is beautiful, by the way. They're executing short, but the real off-guard play is happening on middle, where they're trying to catch the rotation first, with OP Dust flashing for Nicodon through the smoke. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very well played. OP Dust even rotates away. Positionally, very well played. There's a still good chance to retake this. Okay, device. Hold up. How did he get 2 kills here? Oh my god. Goat. There's no time. Device hero up. They're kind of forced to force. They saved 2 weapons. 1 op, 1 AK. Alright, maybe that was a little bit, you know, lazy to not use any utility when device. We know the device has an op, and we also know that he's going to be forced to make some kind of a play. That's when I would go heavy on utility during default. Let's see how close was this to a hit. I mean, device is putting himself in opportunities to get control of this game. He's just whiffing 2 rounds in a row. Shots where, if he hits those, this could go into the distance. 5-11 is not that tragic of a scoreline. Alright, he hits those. When he's blind. 3v5 is beautiful. And he's reading the game as well. Instantly knows. Alright, those flashes are... they're alright. Syra just needs to hide here. Holy. Nicodeon really went for it. Okay. I would say great round from Device to open things up, even though he missed there. Okay, so again, the same approach. New default. You see how Device... I'm not sure why Device is really going for this. Maybe he did not see the Xbox smoke. No, he did not. But that is a wasted HE. But this is exactly the reason why those 2 smokes are so powerful right now on Dust 2. Again, a lot of control being taken by Thieves without using too much utility. This single default that they're running is putting them in such a good position. Taking short, Joey is taking it without pretty much any crazy utility. Those 2 smokes are completely negating Device once again. So with 1 default, they're outplaying 100Thieves here. Oof, Joey actually missed the smoke. Syra decides to hide inside of that. This creates kind of weird situation here, where he hears that one guy. He also knows that he's probably faking. Joey dropped down, and Device is called out of position because of that. That is brutal. Maybe he was looking for something, to be honest. That's another whiff that probably shouldn't have been a whiff. But to be honest, Device was just out in the open completely alone. Maybe not that needed, and now they lost B-side, and this is going to be very, very tough to retake, if it's going to be even possible. There's a molly on Poi. Needs to land well, and it's going to be doable. Alright, so we have a molly Xbox for Rain. Doesn't catch anyone off guard. And Mouz and XT holds the line. And we are in the last round here. Okay, so Poi is staying around this mid door. He's kind of stuck now because there's no T-smoke that he could just safely escape. That is unfortunate, but Joey clears him. I think this happened exactly in the first half, where Poi was the one getting caught off guard by the exact same position. Joey actually clears it and Poi dies in both of these situations. Gave up the entry frag. I personally, you know, playing these solo positions, I feel like that wasn't a plan from the beginning, but because Poi was stuck there and the smoke faded, he couldn't really escape. It's kind of hard to say, but also, Mouz and XT are doing a great call now to attack B side, where Achille is completely by himself. Flashes for B. Joey actually flashed himself. He didn't land it, but this is a very powerful B split with Xelex still being on short. Yeah, this is very, very well played T side by Mouz and XT. And I want to say, 100Thieves, despite losing a half, 9-3, they played solid T side as well. It wasn't bad, but a lot of situations and trades just didn't go their way. CD side was a little bit less inspiring. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the CD side was not that great. A lot of solo moves and missed time, especially on that mid aggression coming from 100Thieves. But nonetheless, this was first real test for 100Thieves. They failed, but don't judge them based on this one game. Like, it would be, even if you put the best teams in the world in these open qualifiers, it is statistically impossible to win every single of them. So take it at the face value that, yes, they lost. But at the same time, the CS that they've shown in this best of one was above what I expected, to be honest. When I saw the scoreline that they lost 13-8, I felt like there will be a lot of different fuck-ups and mistakes and issues, but this is not as bad as people might have been thinking. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. And for Mouz and XT, beautiful game. Clearly, I'm impressed what they're doing. Let's see how it goes further. Thank you for watching and hope you liked it. If you did, leave a comment or whatever, or don't. It just helps me reach out more people. So I guess if you like this, chances are other people will like this as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Shout out to you, all of my Patreons and Coffee members, for your continual support. It allows me to create more content like this. Your name is on the screen right now as a little token of appreciation. I used Coffee for years, where you can find extra content and perks at various tiers of membership, but due to popular demand, I set up Patreon too. Nothing changes, both platforms are treated equally, with same content, it's just for your convenience to use whichever side you prefer. Thank you for making my videos better and possible.